Hey, Tim here, Newbies Outdoors, showing you our awesome products with amazing results. I don't know if you can see here on the ground, but I put out mineral about 2 months ago, our new red apple with dewormer. This ground is literally just tore to pieces. I'm hoping you can see it. I'm going to move the camera down a little bit where maybe you can see it. There's like 1 million deer tracks in it. And they just keep coming back. Seem like they're here every night. I see them across the road. I don't really have very much acreage, but anyway, I just want to kind of get to the point. I'm fixing to put out some more. This is our, we call it red apple because it's a real strong, sweet smelling red apple. And I don't know if you ever pay attention to the contents on a lot of products, like Trophy Rock's only like 4% mineral. That's like not even a teaspoon of mineral you're going to get in a $20 Trophy Rock. You can get way more in this right here for a lot less money. One of these buckets has calcium, dicalcium phosphate. It has an organic dewormer, and what that means is organic dewormer, they can't get immune to it, and they can eat as much of it as they want, and it's not going to hurt them. It's made from seashells. But anyway, it's DE, diatomaceous earth, mixed with our product. When you get a bucket of it, the lid has a little split here to pull the seal out. I've already done that for the video. But this stuff is like real strong smelling in this red apple. And it's got minerals, vitamins, plus dewormer. And what that's going to do for you deer, like this year we have had a ton of rain. And what you're going to see when you get a ton of rain, you're going to see a lot more worms and parasites and ticks and mosquitoes. Got a mosquito on my ear right now. Anyway, they're out, and they can murder your deer, especially your young fawns that's coming up. I mean, ticks has killed like 40% of the deer, and parasites and worms. I mean, a lot of times I see photos on Facebook all the time of this big buck they're hunting. They've been putting out high-dollar protein pellets. They've been doing everything. They've been growing nice food plots, you know. That's the only plus about the rain. You're going to get better food plots. But you can do all that and you can spend all that money. But if you miss the main ingredient, like deworming your deer and give them all the minerals and vitamins that they need, then you're kind of defeating the purpose of spending all that money for a food plot. I mean, you know, a food plot provides a lot of water and nutrition, and protein pellets does too. But any animal, you can feed a dog, a cat, anything, a bunch of feed, and if you don't deworm them, it's just going to go right through their system, and you can just keep spending tons of money. But you'll have a bunch of holes in your bucket, is what my dad always said. If you got a lot of holes in your bucket, then the water ain't never going to stay in it. So we're going to go ahead and put this out, and I want to show you kind of the way that we do it. You just spread it in a real strong apple smelling, and you just kind of put it in a circle around you like that, and they're going to get it. They're going to dig it out of the ground, and it's got a lot of salt in it also. But boy, it smells good. It smells good enough to eat. But you can see here on the ground how I've done it here. And just check us out on Facebook. Share this video. Hey, we can always use a ton more pro staffers. You know, I don't have the time to go out and check my cameras all the time like I'd like to. I just now put a camera out. Walmart was sold out of Sims cards, but I got some new Sims cards, and I've got one put out. My home burnt back in November, lost my laptop computer, so I'm trying to re-rig everything back up. But we can always use some pro staffers, and we'll be glad to reward you with some free product if you'll keep this thing going year round. I want to show people just how well our product works and what it'll actually do for your deer. So we're hoping to get photos of deer through the growing process. So, you know, photos speaks thousands of words. I mean, if you can see those fawns and yearlings and bucks putting on more mass and antler growth, you're going to be more sold to buy our product. And like I say, there's a ton of mineral products out there, but we're the only one out there with a dewormer. So if you don't have it, ask for it at a feed store near you, we're trying to get in like distributing companies like BWI, big distributing companies, and other distributing companies, so we can spread this nationwide. I appreciate all the calls I'm getting. I'm getting calls from all over the United States, but unfortunately it costs about $15 or something or so to send one of these buckets because they're so heavy. Now if you'll buy 6 buckets at a time, I can cut you a little bit better deal because I get a little better deal on freight. And that'll basically do a mineral site for a year. Basically, you're going to put one of these 2-gallon buckets out about every 2 months. You know, if you got a deer, you know, say you got a dozen deer, but if you got like 50, 100 deer, like some of these guys I've been talking to, they got tons of deer, and they have more than one mineral site, you might as well go ahead and order a pallet. We can do you a wholesale price on a pallet. Just get with me, and I'll pay all shipping costs on a pallet. I can ship actually a pallet way cheaper than I can just ship a bucket or 2 here and there. So I'll be glad to give you a really good cut rate on a pallet. And hey, if you want to be a distributor in another state and buy and resell, that's fine too. Hit me up on Messenger, or just give me a call the old-fashioned way. I'll be glad to talk to you on the phone. But check us out, share this. We've got the only product in the world like this. We're also going to go to a persimmon in an orange bucket and red apple in a red bucket. We had a little vote on that. These are barcoded already for the stores. It's got guaranteed amounts of everything in here. And another thing about our product, it does have a little bit of baiting content, and that's why the deer are really attracted to it really quick. And the soybeans that's in it, also it has some soybeans that's grounded in it. And rice bran, it brings the protein up to like 22%. And that really attracts deer, and the proteins are good for the antlers also. So just check us out, man. I'm excited about this. Like I say, I'm just now getting that camera out. The rain has finally stopped here in Arkansas, but like I said, the parasites and worms are going to be attacking your deer, and mosquitoes and ticks. And this diatomaceous earth that we put in our product is really helping. I think you're going to see a big difference in your deer. And hey, it could even save that big buck's life that, you know, like I say, people show photos every year of deer that has died from worms and parasites. They don't know what happened, but a lot of times it's just worms and parasites that take out your deer when they're in velvet, or a little bit later on through the winter time. But check us out, and hey, let's have some fun. And let's kill some deer this October.